What's up, everybody, and welcome back to an all-new episode of Interview Nugs. I'm your host, ADC, and today I'm joined by the videographer and photographer, Anthony Loera. How you doing today, Anthony, and are you ready to answer some questions?
I'm doing pretty good. Kind of nervous, but I'm ready.
Don't be nervous. It's nothing hard on these questions. Just answer them the best you can.
Got you.
All right, this first one is just a lighthearted icebreaker type question.
Mhm.
How many holes are in a straw?
I think I've heard this before, and honestly, I think it's just one. I've heard people say two. I could get why they say two, but I feel like it's just one.
Okay. Why do you get how they could say two?
Just two holes at each end, but I mean, it's just one long continuous hole.
So you can kind of see where they're coming from, but
Yeah, but I'm
but
not
in your
like
own
it's
mind.
it's like it's one. It's obviously one, but I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I'll let you say two.
I'll still be friends with you. I like that. I like that. Okay, this next one is a new question that I've added, so you might not have heard this one.
Mhm.
What do you attribute your success to?
Oof. Um, I'm not sure. Like like where do I want to have my success at? Or
Just like any successes in your life, like what would you say were the causes of those influences?
oh, definitely like friends and family for sure. Like without that, I don't think a bunch of the successes I have right now would even be successes. Um, so those are like heavy like attributes to my successes, and also like just self motivation is the best thing that I follow. Just because without self motivation, you really can't get yourself anywhere.
Those are a good solid basis for success, just family and
Yeah,
finding it within yourself. So I
exactly.
like that. I like that. All right, this is a kind of a deep question.
Mhm.
How do you deal with fear?
Honestly, I just go for it. I mean, because with fear, it's you're gonna have to face it one way or another, you know. It's just gonna keep following you. So it's just best to like go head on and face it. It's gonna be hard. Like I've dealt with fear before. Um, I deal with it a lot just because I'm just like nervous all the time. But I mean, it's like screw it, you know, just go for it. I mean, like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Like something like terrible. But at that time, you never know. It can open new doors. It can just you could learn something from it, you know. So I just say go for it. That's what I do.
I like that. Go for it. Everybody, it seems like everybody has the fear, and it's just like you just need to deal with it. So
Exactly. Yeah. It's
it's a
like
good answer.
just fuck it, go for it, you know.
All right. This next question is what moments or let me try that again. What moment or moments that you can share had the greatest impact on your life, and what lesson could be taken away from that?
Ooh, that's a good one. Um, I say the most big lesson, and it was very recently. I went on a trip with a couple of friends, with time zones. I know you interviewed them before, and
Mm-hmm.
it was just a huge learning and like lesson experience because it's like I've learned a lot from these people, and they taught me a lot of like lessons, and it's just opened like my eyes to a whole new perspective. And I say just meeting these people was just a really good lesson to learn from them because they're they're from different parts of the country, coming from different lives, different perspectives of life, how they see life. So just learning from them, exchanging stories, uh knowing more about them and like what they came from, I could really be like, whoa, like I didn't know it was out like that for everybody outside, you know. So it was really like a big lesson that I learned from being with them for like 2 weeks. So I say
Sweet. So
that's probably,
are you a member of Time Zones now, or
I don't know. It's hasn't been officially said, but I guess
mm,
future will tell. Maybe this might be a leak. Who knows?
you
Oh,
heard it here first on
oh,
Interview Nugs. I
oh,
don't
watch
know,
out.
maybe.
The post might come soon. Who knows?
We'll see. We'll
We'll
see.
see.
Well, good luck on that. Hopefully that comes to fruition on that because it seems like they're going places. So
Yeah.
it'd be good to hop
Mhm.
on that wagon and
For real. Yeah,
go for a ride, you know?
they're making big steps.
All right. This next question is, if you could know the complete and honest truth to one question, what would you ask?
Mm. Probably what comes after death, because that's like a heavy topic and like nothing, like no one knows about. So it's like wrapping your head around that is just crazy in itself. And just to know like what happens after that, I think that's just such a cool thing, you know? And just being that only person that knows out, like that's like insane. That's like mind blowing. It's just,
You wouldn't share the answer if you had?
oh yeah, I would share it, but I doubt anyone would believe me. You know,
Oh,
that's such
yes.
a big thing.
That's true.
Unless I had like
Nobody
unless I had like actual proof like in my hands or something, then I would definitely share. But people would just like be like, "Oh, you're on your Kanye shit. You're like crazy," you know?
I never thought about that, about actually sharing it with people and then not accepting what you told them.
Yeah,
Because, yeah, you'd have to have some sort of proof, I guess. Yeah.
yeah, because like in today's world, like no one believes what people say. I mean, some do, but like uh a topic like that, I doubt people would even listen, you know?
Wow. I never even thought about that part of the question. So, yeah, I like when people like shine different
Yeah,
lights on things that I've never seen before, thought of before. So,
it's
yeah,
crazy.
that would be tough knowing the answer and then like
Yeah, and then
knowing
trying,
nobody would believe
yeah,
you.
and then trying to like explain to it, but like you're just like, damn, I can't, you know? That's just it's crazy all in itself.
Oh man, yeah, yeah. I like that answer. I like that. I like how where the perspective you took on that, like, oh, just me, the only one knowing about
Yeah.
it. That's a good one. I like new answers like that. So that was a good one.
Mhm.
All right. This next one is a more lighthearted one. Well, depending on your memories, but
Mhm.
what is the earliest memory that you can recall?
Ooh. Um, I think uh the plane ride on my way back to LA after coming from Texas, where I was at with time zones. It was just that's I could like really remember that because I just remember the whole plane ride. I remember listening to one of their like unreleased songs and like I had that on repeat the whole time because it's crazy when it's gonna come out, but all I can say is that it's just inspiring. It inspired me a lot.
Okay.
Mhm.
I don't is that the earliest memory you can recall?
Yeah, because honestly, like I recently just came back, so I just been home all the time, and it's
Or
just been the
let me
same
say it like
thing.
this. What's the oldest mememory you can
Oh,
recall?
oldest. Oh, okay, I thought.
Yeah.
I
I'm
thought.
like, wow, you got like amnesia or something, bro?
I thought. Okay, oldest memory. Oh,
Yeah.
damn. I want to say probably like when I was younger. No, well, yeah, when I was younger. Um, oh, this is the one that I always tell my friends is that I was in like kindergarten, I think it was. I was this big fan of Ghost Rider, so I would make my mom like go shave my head, and then I wear like long sleeve to school, and I'd like pretend like I'm Ghost Rider, you know, like I'm bald. I have my long sleeves as the chains, so I'd be like, yeah, I'm Ghost Rider, you know. And that's like the oldest memory I could think of. Just going to kindergarten, walking in and be like, yo, what's up? I'm Ghost Rider with my long sleeves.
And did you scare any of the other students?
I probably did, but I honestly don't remember. I just remember laughing, having a good time.
That's a good one, Ghost Rider. How did you do the flames? How did you just imagined it?
I probably did, or who knows? I probably actually had flames. We'll never know. We'll never
I
know.
want to see that kindergarten picture that you had.
I gotta find it. I'm sure I have it.
That would be wild. All right, this next one, another lighthearted question. If you had to be an animal, which animal would you pick?
Probably a tiger, just because my nickname is Tony. So like Tony the Tiger from like the Frosted Flakes cereal. And
Okay.
also tigers are pretty cool. I think they're pretty cool. The color. Um, there's like different types of tigers. So I'd probably choose a tiger.
Do you know what type of tiger you'd be, or
Probably just a regular orange tiger, honestly.
okay?
I know there's the white one, but I think I'd rock with the orange one.
Seems like if you're a white tiger, you just cause more attention to yourself, and
Exactly.
yeah.
I'm fine with the attention I have now, so I'll just be a regular orange one for now.
Oh, all right, tiger is a good answer. Okay, this next one is who or what are some of your influences?
Um, Besides like family and friends that are my influences, they'll always be my influences. Um, Mac Miller has been a huge influence on my life, and ever since like his passing has just grown. My appreciation for his music has like it's basically made me do photography, even though he does music and it's two different aspects, but they're both art in a way. But like in his music, it's just somehow, some way, it's helped me through a lot and it's inspired me, motivated me, made me look through a different lens of life. And it's I probably wouldn't be here without Mac Miller either. And I probably wouldn't even doing photography either. So he's probably a big inspiration in my life.
That's cool. I like when people can take influence from people that aren't even in their specific like genre of passion. So it's like you can see the passion in someone else and like translate that into your
Yeah,
own life. So
exactly. You could like it's not even what they do, it's how they do it. And it's just crazy how like stuff like that can spark minds of others that do different things.
sweet. I like that answer a lot. Okay, this next one is what is a secret you wish to share that could improve the lives of the people watching?
Hmm. If I would just say go for it, honestly, just do it. Anything you want to do in life, just do it. Cause like who cares? Like in high school, that was one of my biggest things that I'd always think what other people thought of me, you know? And I'd be like, no, I don't want to join this club because people are gonna say I'm weird. No, I don't want to hang out with these people because they're gonna think I'm like this person or that person. And like I feel like if I didn't stick by that, I could be a totally different, better person than I am now. So like that probably is like my secret to people. It's like just go for it, you know, especially if you're young. Like so many opportunities can be open for you. You can be the like a next president or something, you know, by just going for it. That's probably just my secret to everybody.
Yeah, yeah. It's a lot of people get caught up in their own heads. You got to be
Hmm.
35 to be the president, though. So
I mean,
yeah,
who
I
knows?
guess 35 is still
They
young,
can,
you know?
yeah, exactly. But who knows? Might be 19 and president. Crazy world we live in right now.
Change the laws, you know?
Yeah.
All right, this next one is kind of a deep one. When you're feeling sad, what do you do to make yourself feel happy or at the least not feel sad anymore?
Um, Probably interact with friends because they've always been like my biggest supporters. And even if they don't know I'm sad, the energy is just amazing. It's just positive all the time. And it's just if I feed off that, you know, like positive energy, and it just goes back and forth. It's and I really rely on them a lot, even though sometimes I shouldn't always rely on them, but they're always there for me, and I know they are, so I go for them for anything.
I like that answer. I like how you said that even if you don't share exactly how you're feeling, because personally, I don't tell people shit. Like if I'm feeling
Yeah.
bad or if I'm feeling sad or something like that, I just
Uh-huh.
like try to keep it to myself. And yeah, you're right. Like when you have that good energy around you, can just like lift you up. So I
Exactly. Like
like that. I
yeah.
like that answer.
Mhm.
All right. So this next one, another lighthearted one. Let's get past these deep ones. What is your go-to meal or meals?
Oh, go-to meal. Um, pro if I'm going to like a restaurant or something or a fast food joint, it's probably just a chicken sandwich. I just love chicken sandwiches. That's probably all I would ever get because like you can never go wrong with that. So I'd probably just stick with that. Maybe a shake too if I'm feeling a little extra today. You know, probably add a shake.
Feeling extra. What's your favorite chicken sandwich and where's it from?
I tried the Whataburger chicken sandwich, and honestly, I think that might be my new favorite one, like the spicy one.
Okay. So
Hmm.
you got a little taste of Whataburger while you were down
Yeah,
there in Texas,
it's
huh?
dude, it's amazing. It's like it it changed my whole way.
Yeah, I was in Texas for a week with one of my homeboys, and like
Mhm.
I think I ate there like 4 times out of the week
Yeah,
I was there.
when
So,
when I was there with time zones, I think we ate it like once every day. Like
well,
there's
you
like
got to
a
have the breakfast and then the.
yeah, it would either be like dinner or lunch. And if it wasn't, and if we didn't eat Whataburger, it was like either like Zaxby's or Raising Cane's, which is also really good places I never tried before until then.
Oh wow, you don't have a Raising Cane's where you're at?
I there is, but it's far, and I'm not trying to drive all that way for Raising
Okay,
Cane's.
yeah, just for some chicken, you know.
Yeah.
All right, this next question is another lighthearted one. Where is your favorite place?
Hmm. Probably my room. I'm in it right now. I'm always in it. Especially through COVID. It's I just been in. This is the place I've been in like all the time, and my desk area too, right here. It's just where I when I sit down, it's just like I put on a helmet, and it's like my creativity goes wild, and I'm just in my zone. I'm doing my thing, and it's just where I wouldn't want to be anywhere else except here.
So like your workstation, huh?
Yeah, my workstation. I just love it. I have my little knickknacks everywhere that like I can just look at and be like, okay, I'm home.
I like it. That's one of my favorite places. Like right here to my left
Mhm.
is where I do my music editing, where I do my video editing. So it's like that's one of my favorite places too. So all right, this next question, back to the deep questions. What is a change you wish to see in the world?
um, People to be more open-minded. I know people aren't always gonna agree or switch the sides of like that they oppose, I guess. But I feel like if people were more open-minded, things would flow a lot better because there's always gonna be people who like disagree with you, but it's different when that person understands you and can respect your beliefs instead of hating you and beating you with the rock just because you think this shouldn't be this way. So I feel like if people are open-minded, I feel like this world could be a lot more progressive.
Sweet. So I have a follow-up question to this, and it used to be, do you ever see this coming to fruition? But the answers that I would get would just they'd always make me sad, and people are just so
Yeah.
pessimistic about the future. So
Mhm.
I changed the follow-up question is what can you and I do to make this happen?
Hmm. Oh, that's a good one. Um, I think showing people how simple it is to be open-minded because that's a tricky thing to like for closed-minded people to wrap their head around to like accept everybody but still also like have different like beliefs in them. So I feel like showing them like like hey, look, it's this easy just to be like, yo, I disagree with you, this and that, but I understand and respect where you're coming from, but I still think this and that. I still think different from you. So I feel like showing these people how simple and easy it is and how like powerful like things could get like changed and done. I feel like that's just the best way to make that change.
So like living by example then, right?
Yeah, exactly. Hmm.
I like that. Be the change you want to see in the
Yeah.
world, right?
Hmm.
I like that. All right. Lighthearted again. Back to the easy ones. What is a superpower you wish you had?
Oh, a telekinesis, like 100%. I've always like thought of this like if I could have one superpower, it would be telekinesis because like you could do so much stuff with that. You can fly, move things with your mind. Um, that's probably the only two, but I feel like you could just do much more with that. Good. You do so much good with that too. It's just insane.
That's sweet telekinesis. Not my first choice, but if I had the options, it would be on the options list, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
I like that one. Okay, this next one. How do you deal with anger?
Um, Honestly, I'm not a pretty angry person. It's like rare when I get angry, but when that time does come around, um, I just settle back and like examine why I got angry and like is it really even worth it to be angry like right now? Because like you're devoting all this negative energy out and just really draining yourself more uh than it is the other person you're angry at or what you're angry at. So it's just like I step back from like reality and I check like, is this really worth it? You know, should I really be angry at some little thing? Should I really like be angry at this person for this reason and that? And like I'm damaging myself more than the person or the thing.
It's a good answer. Good answer. A lot of times when we get angry, we do damage ourselves the
Yeah,
most,
we do dumb things, we say dumb things. So it's just best to like step back, reclaim ourselves, and then fix it, you know.
All right. And then this one is the last of the interview questions.
Mhm.
What made you get into what you do?
Oh, um, I've always been in photography, honestly. Ever since I was a kid, I remember going through those little textbooks. Well, not textbooks, but also like picture books too. Growing up, like, wow, that's such a cool picture of like this animal or something. That's just a cool picture of like this historical monument. And growing up, um, I was like scrolling through like Twitter, Instagram. I've always seen like these photographers take these pictures. I'm like, I wish I can do that, you know, like capturing this image of this second of this moment forever, and no one can ever like replicate that. I think that's just so special, and that's something that's really like made me do what I want to do. And going back to like inspirations too, music has just been a heavy hitter for me for like wanting to do photography, even though it's again like a different genre of like expertise or something. It's still like the feeling and emotion you get from it is the same, at least to me, when I'm taking a picture of something or someone. It's still, it can hit home. It can like make me happy. It can make me feel sad. It can make me feel this thing. It can remind me of a memory that I had, like the Ghost Rider one. It can remind me of that. And it's just, that's kind of what made me want to do photography and videography, just how special I can capture a moment and I'll have it forever, and no one else can replicate that emotion that comes from that video or photo.
That's sweet. You have that connection to the visual arts.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mhm.
All right. So these last questions are just a little bit promotion for yourself and a little bit of promotion for the show. What do you have coming up, and is there anything you want to plug and promote?
So I'm still trying to, you know, do photography where I'm at in LA. I'm still trying to reach out to people, but I do have some things coming out, and it's related with time zones itself. During the whole trip, I was documenting the whole thing. So there is a document coming out very soon. I can't say when. I honestly don't know when, but it will come out very, very soon. And I'm really excited for that to come out. So if you want to watch it, probably on YouTube under Time Zones. Pretty sure that's their YouTube name. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm excited for and my plans for the future.
That's sick. I'm excited for that project as well. So I'll be waiting.
It's something special. I really love it.
All right. And then this last question is promotion for the show. Who do you wish to see on Interview Nugs? Interview Nugs is open to anyone with any passion. Doesn't have to be music or visual arts or anything like that. Who would you like to see on Interview Nugs?
That's a good one. Hmm. hmm I'd probably want to see Lucas. He's a member in Time Zones, but he does a lot of solo stuff, and he's just his vision is insane. He is his solo music is just like I really enjoy listening to it. Um, he's just like this lyric like this lyrical machine who just like who can like spit like nothing, you know, who can like make this like sick ass music like it's nothing, and like it's just insane how like good he executes it and everything. And also his editing skills, his like graphic designing skills are really like they're dope as fuck, and I like it a lot.
I'm actually trying to get Lucas back on the show. Well, I mean, he's already been on the show with Time Zones,
Yeah.
and so I'm just trying to work out a new format, maybe some new questions, or just maybe just a open conversation with him. But
hmm
I don't want to ask him the same questions that I asked him
Yeah,
already. So I've been trying to come up with ideas for that. But I'm definitely want him to get back on the show. So
for sure.
And then I'm not sure if you're aware of Ear Nugs. I had Time Zones on Ear Nugs. That's a
Mhm.
show where I promote music videos. Are there any other artists besides Time Zones that you would like to see on that show?
Mm,
And Lucas, of course.
um, hmm, I'm not too sure. Because honestly, the only musicians I know are from Time Zones, and a lot of them do make their own solo stuff, which is insane as well. Like Zach Vaz, Julian Sword, Young Kippur, Lucas, of course, Henry Draw. They all just make insane music, and I just love to see more of them on Ear Nugs.
We will definitely be getting more on Ear Nugs from them. So I like that. All right. So we did that. We did that. This is the end of the episode. I just want to thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for
I just
having
want
me.
to, oh, no problem. No problem. If you think of anybody else you want to shout
Mhm.
out or suggest for the show, just send me a message and I'll put them in the
For sure.
description.
I got you.
All
I'll
right,
let you
everybody.
know.
This was a great episode. Thanks to Anthony, and we'll catch everybody out there next time. Peace.
Later.